Hello. So it's your girl Kellia from Black Girl Happy Planner coming at you with another video. Um, it popped in my head today that I need to start a series about just little memory moments, memory keeping moments, memory keeping minutes. So I hope to keep this series going, but this will be the first in the series of memory keeping minutes. And just for me, highlighting things that happen that um, are pivotal in the history of either America or pop culture or, the world, but then are relevant and relating them back to my life, my personal life over the years. So, the memory keeping moment I wanted to share with you today is um, this week I learned about the closing of the very first Chick-Fil-A restaurant, which was in Atlanta at a place called Greenbrier Mall. That was the very first Chick-fil-A restaurant. And if you love Chick-fil-A, like I do, and if you love Chick-fil-A like a lot of people do, that brings back fond memories. I've never been to that particular restaurant, but I remember my first exposure to Chick-fil-A, and this is my moment. My first exposure to Chick-fil-A was in Alabama. Growing up, I lived in Ohio, grew up in Ohio. But in the summer times, I would come down to visit and stay a few weeks with my grandparents and visit with my relatives here. And my paternal grandmother on my father's side, my big mama, as a lot of people call their grandmothers, her and my grandfather, they would take me and some of my cousins, into town. Back in the day, there was no big box stores and things like that in the suburb areas of the Huntsville suburban areas. And so we would have to drive into town, kind of spend a whole day at the mall or at, the shopping centers, things like that. And often we would eat out during these times. And these were fun times. These were exciting times, a great time to spend with my grandmother and grandfather and some of my cousins. And so my first exposure to Chick-fil-A was at the Madison Square Mall in Huntsville, Alabama. And so they had a restaurant in the mall. And Chick-fil-A back then was delicious, and it's still delicious now. Those nuggets, because I remember when they first came out with the nuggets, because they used to just have sandwiches, and they came out with those Chick-fil-A nuggets, mind blown. But we would my grandmother would let us, get a meal, and we would sit in the mall in the food court. This is before food courts got too crazy. We would sit at the food court and have our meal, and it was just always a great moment, a great opportunity to spend time with grandparents. And so that's my memory keeping moment I wanted to share with you all today. Just something that popped in my head, and I said, how can I start, talking about memory keeping in a very relative, personal way? And I had been grappling with how to create that sort of content. And I said, you know what? Since I turned 50 in March, I wanted to start chronicling kind of like 50 things and memories that I've had, that I could share with you over the year. And so this is one of them. So that's my memory keeping moment for the day. What is something in your life, a restaurant specifically, that triggers a memory for you, especially from childhood? Please share. Follow my newsletter. Subscribe to my newsletter at blackgirlhappyplanner.substack.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at Black Girl Happy Planner, which is where I'll probably share this video. Also on TikTok, Black Girl Happy Planner. That's where I also share this video. But and also for future memory keeping minute videos, I'll probably start doing those on Thursdays, which, Throwback Thursday, which I should have done this Thursday, but whatever. But I'll probably start doing these next Thursday on Throwback Thursday. So that's been my first memory keeping moment for you. Again, follow me on Instagram, Black Girl Happy Planner, blackgirlhappyplanner.substack.com. That's my newsletter where you can subscribe and get all things Black Girl Happy Planner for free. and where else? TikTok, Black Girl Happy Planner. So again, share at one of those locations. Share your moment, a memory keeping moment that you have around a restaurant, especially from our childhood. Like, what was your favorite restaurant growing up? Where did your family go, and where did your parents take you? What are some fun moments you might have gone with your grandparents or other, friends and family, aunties, uncles? Let me know. All right. Have a great weekend. Peace.